very good morning. I'd like to wish to my lecturer, Mr. Fidos. My name is Gerald Yeo from Diploma in Business Administration, DBA. And today, I would like to give you a presentation about strategic management for American College, which is based on the part 3 of the final project for strategic management. From here, I will be explaining what is the formulation strategy for American College, the implementation of strategy for American College, the strategy of review, evaluation, and also control for American College, the comparison for American College strategies among the other companies or organizations, and also, in my opinion, on how this strategy will work in the education sector of Malaysia. Alright, without further ado, let us now look on the formulation of strategy for American College. So, the formulation of strategy that American College can use is the method of the Grand Strategy Matrix. So, what is the Grand Strategy Matrix? So, it is all about the two dimensions, which is the market growth and also the competitive position of the specific company, by which this is American College. So, this is because it's very important for American College to know the Grand Strategy Matrix, as it shows and helps how good the market growth and also competitive position is for the organization. From here, it can be classified into 4 quadrants. There is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and also 4. So for American College, they are in quadrant 1. So quadrant 1 basically has the type of strategies from market penetration, market development, product development, forward integration, backward integration, horizontal integration, and related diversification. From here also, American College is also classified in quadrant 1 because there are 3 main strategies that are included in quadrant 1, which is for American College, it's the market development, product development, and related diversification. Then again, let's now look at the market development for American College in the strategy, the Grand Strategy Matrix. So how it can relate to the Grand Strategy Matrix is that it is very important for American College to know that market development helps in being unique, so that American College can be very famous, and also they can be able to be very unique in terms of being able to compete with the other competitors in the educational organization. So from here we can relate this market development, as we know American College only started off with 99 students when they first launched the college, and then as years passed, they have now able to develop their market, where they have nurtured and eager students from over 40 countries worldwide. Next, let us now look at the product development of American College. So this is very important in the formulation strategy of the Grand Strategy Matrix, from which it is help American College by being able to be competitive with their other competitors, as they must learn and know how to develop their products and have a product that can be developed from time to time. And we can relate product development to the Grand Strategy Matrix, as at first American College only had the American College certification upon graduation for their students, and as years pass also, American College is able to collab with the City of Oxford College, where they now have dual certification upon completion for their graduated students. Last but not least, the related diversification. So, related diversification can be relatable to the Grand Strategy Matrix, as American College must be able to stand out and be able to be on the edge and be able to compete with their competitors, as it's very important for them to know that this is very important in the educational industry or sector. So how we can relate this related diversification through the industry is by American College is majored in graphic design when they first started off, but they were able to diversify their products and also diversify their education by by having more programs and courses from Diploma in Business Administration, Diploma in Accounting, Diploma in Mass Communication, Diploma in Culinary Arts, Diploma in Hotel Management, and many different courses. So this is why I say that the grand strategy metrics can be related to all of these three strategies, which is the market development, product development, and related diversification. Right, let's now look to the implementation of strategies for American College. So there are two methods or ways that they can implement the strategy for American College, which is first, the interrelationship, and second, the resource allocations. So let's now look to the interrelationship for American College, where they can implement this in their management. So first and foremost, interrelationship is all about the operational management and also strategic management of the organization itself. And also this can be classified into components or categories, which is in four. So it can be in the thrive, die slowly, survive, and also die quickly. So for American College, they are specifically classified under thrive. So I say this because that in the thrive category or compartment, they are basically very efficient and effective in their operational management and also strategic management. So this is very important as American College can be able to have events that they can see how they implement the strategies. From here, where the thrive compartment is all about making American College being able to be very good in their efficiency in terms of operational management and also their strategic management that is very effective. So this can be relatable to interrelationship for American College, as we can see here, as American College have their interrelationship with the City of Oxford College, where from there the interrelationship is by providing the dual certs to the students upon the graduation and completion of their studies. And also another interrelationship that we can relate here for American College is their methods or ways for allowing students to study abroad in the UK and Ireland, where they have interrelationship with the colleges or universities there. And this will set a tone for the implementation of strategies for American College, which is interrelationship. So now let us move on to the resource allocation method for the implementation of strategy for American College. So what is resource allocation? It's basically the resources that American College as an organization have, where they can implement it to the strategies and also the events that they are carrying out. So this can be relatable to the resource allocation, as resource allocation for American College is basically about the available assets or the available resources that American College have, which they can implement it in their strategies. Then again, the approach for the resource allocation for American College can be implemented by the approach of the algorithmic approach. So what is the algorithmic approach? It is basically the approach which is done step by step. So the implementation of strategies for American College is done by the algorithmic approach, where they can carry out events by planning it and implementing it step by step. So for example, or for instance here, we can see that American College can come up with a webinar which is based on the orientation for new intake students, where they can use the algorithmic approach to have their resource allocated and also implement it in their webinar to explain it to the students. And this is basically what it's all about for the interrelationship and also resource allocation for the implementation of strategies for American College. At the same time, let us now look to the strategy of review, evaluation, and also control for American College. So I'll start off for the review strategies of American College. So the way that they can use the strategy is to see how their competitors react to the implementation of strategy for American College. This is because American College can always be on the edge and also be one step ahead of their competitors, as by having this reviewing strategy of looking on how their competitors react to their implementation of strategy, they can always know where to improve or which part of strategy of implementation they can improve from their organization itself. Moreover, this also helps Aragon College a lot, as it helps them by being able to know if they should stick to the same strategy, or at the same time they can change into a new strategy in the future for the implementation of strategies, where this review strategy is very important and it helps a lot for Aragon College. Next, let us now look to the evaluation strategy of Aragon College, by which they can use the strategy of consistency and feasibility. So, what is consistency strategy? It is all about being consistent in the organization itself, where Aragon College has to always be able to not be inconsistent in implementing the strategies, as they want to reach their targeted goals and also objectives. So for example, here we can see is that the evaluation strategy of consistency is that Aragon College can always evaluate their students in terms of their performance throughout the entire semester, and that's how basically the consistency of the students can be evaluated by Aragon College. Now for the feasibility. So what is feasibility? It is basically a way of being able to not overtaxing nor to be and create unsolvable problems. So by this means that Aragon College must be very versatile and be able to adapt to solve any problems no matter whatever situation that they are in, and they should not be concerned or worried about the situation at all. For example, we can see how Aragon College can use feasibility as their evaluation strategy from the classes that they held or they have during the pandemic of COVID-19, where they can evaluate how the classes are going on, how the classes are being conducted, and this is basically how feasibility can be used as an evaluation strategy for Aragon College. Last but not least, let us now look in the controlling strategies for Aragon College, where it's basically the strategies that they can use to control the strategies of implementation for Aragon College, and the strategy of controlling the strategies, which is the balance scorecard. So what is the balance scorecard? Balance scorecard is basically can be defined or referred as the method where it can use to improve the business internal and external functions, where it is used for the resulting outcomes of Aragon College itself. Then Aragon College can also use the balance scorecard in making short and also long-term decisions for the organization. To justify, Aragon College can use the balance scorecard to control their strategies, as it helps in the benefits of the college itself also. Alright, so let us now look at the comparison for Aragon College strategy with the other organizations or the other companies. So, which is the strategy of market development, product development, and also related diversification. So, the company that we can compare with Aragon College is also in the education industry also, which is Sunway College. So now let us look at the market development. So as stated earlier, the market development for Aragon College is basically, they started off with 99 students, and as years pass, they have been able to nurture and also have eager students from over 40 countries around the world. And for the market development for Sunway College is basically, Sunway College has multiple campuses, where they initially started off in Subang Jaya, Selangor, which is their main campus for Sunway College, and then they expanded out their campuses in Sunway Velocity in Kuala Lumpur, and also in Johor Bahru, Ipoh Perak, and also Kuching Sarawak. So that is basically the comparison for market development of Aragon College and also Sunway College. Now let us look to the product development for Aragon College and also Sunway College. So the product development for Aragon College is the dual certification. So this means that Aragon College initially started off with only one Aragon College certification upon completion for the students, but now they have dual certifications, where one is from Aragon College and also another is from the city of Oxford College. Then for for the product development for Sunway College is that upon completion for the students, they also approve and also give the Sunway College certification, and also then they offer and also give the opportunity for their students to study abroad in other countries where they can get higher and better certifications from the colleges there, such as Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, and also United States of America. Then, for the related diversification, for the comparison for American College and Sunway College, the related diversification for American College is basically them majoring in graphic design first and being able to branch out to different programs such as Diploma in Business Administration, Diploma in Mass Communication, Diploma in Culinary Arts, Diploma in Accounting, Diploma in Interior Design, and many more programs that American College can offer as they are able to diversify their courses. And then for Sunway College, the related diversification is basically the college being able to establish diploma programs from business, accounting, mass communication, and many other big diploma programs, and they are being able to expand it some more as they have Australian matriculation programs, A-level Cambridge programs, and also the Canadian matriculation programs, CIMP. And this is basically the related diversification comparison strategies for American College and also Sunway College. Last but not least, in my opinion, how the implementation of the new strategies for American College can have an impact in the education sector of Malaysia. So in my opinion, yes, American College will be able to have a great impact in the education sector of Malaysia. This is because they have very solid strategy formulation, implementation, and also the review, control, and also evaluation strategies that American College have, where it can be very effective and have a great impact in the education sector of Malaysia. To justify my point is all about education in Malaysia being able to sustain, and also American College being able to sustain as well, so that both can be successful as American College